Okay, here we go. So we are out at Blue River, and we're on the Wilbur Wright Trail, just off of Garner Avenue, and we're going to do a CQHEI of this area. And you guys help me spot some things, okay? So the first thing we're going to look at is the substrate. So let's see what we've got substrate-wise. I'll go ahead and volunteer to get in here. What do we see substrate-wise?
Very muddy, very gravelly texture.
Okay, so we've got some gravel, some mud, not too many boulders and rocks and stuff, right?
Yes.
Do you see any rocks that are bigger than your fist?
No, I do not.
No, none of that. Okay, so that's what we need to know there. Is there any smothering? So let's come over here and I'm going to kind of kick around. Do we see any cloudiness in the water where I'm kicking?
Yep.
Okay, so what does that tell you about smothering and silting? Yes or no?
There is smothering.
Yes, we have smothering and silting, absolutely. All right, so the next thing is we're going to be looking at fish cover. So some of the things, do we see any underwater tree roots? Yeah, that's like a whole tree down, isn't it? Absolutely, so we have underwater tree roots that are large. Do you see any small ones? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Over here on this side.
All right.
We've got some underwater tree roots over here that are small. What about shrubs and small trees in the water or that hang over the bank?
Well, yep,
Honeysuckle.
this entire
Oh yeah, look at this big honeysuckle hanging over. We've got all those shrubs. Oh yeah, over here.
Bunch of tangled roots right there.
Oh yeah, quite a bit over there. So absolutely we have some of that, don't we?
Shallow? Not shallow.
Okay. So the next thing is backwaters, oxbows, or side channels. And I'm going to direct everybody's attention to right here. What do you think's going on in this area right here? If the water was really high, what would it do?
It would fill in the section.
Absolutely. You can even see like there's a secondary bank right here, isn't there?
Yep.
Uh-huh. So this would be kind of like a side channel that probably fills up pretty easily. So yeah, we definitely have some backwaters, oxbows, or side channels. What about down trees, logs, or branches? You see any of that? Oh yeah, there's a log down. We got a big one down over here. All right. What about shallow, slow areas for smaller fish?
It seems like this area is pretty
I think
shallow.
you're right,
There's
yeah.
some tadpoles in here.
Oh yeah, you got some tadpoles here?
Yeah.
Oh, I see them, yeah.
You see there's a, oh wait, that one has like, that one's not, that's in wood.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
there's some
insect that
tadpoles
is.
I see right there.
I don't know what insect that one is.
Yeah, we'll have to look at those here.
See?
Oh, I see it, yeah. Little water beetle, riffle beetle. Okay.
So yes.
Yeah, definitely yes on shallow. What about water plants? Do you see any plants that are in or right on the edge of the water that could be in the water?
There's green stuff over there. Is that water plants?
Yeah. Yeah, this kind of grass here. And you see where the side channel is, there's quite a bit of opportunity for big grasses to grow in here too, right? Okay, so we've got that. What about deep areas? What do you think? Oh yeah, we have a big hole right here. That's probably, I bet that's a good chest deep because this is, I don't have to go very far and it's knee deep, right? I mean, I don't have to go very far at all.
Careful, we don't want you to fall.
Yeah, that's going to go knee deep pretty fast. My next step is knee deep. And so I guarantee you that over there is at least chest deep.
Definitely.
More than likely.
Okay. What about undercut banks? Do you see any places where there's erosion, where it's worn the bank away?
I like over here and over there.
Mm-hmm. So you can see it kind of makes it almost like a C shape. And that's where when the river comes around, it actually cuts underneath the tree roots and things. So we definitely have an undercut bank. Here's a really good shot of an undercut bank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And do you see any boulders? No boulders. Are you surprised to not see boulders? Kind of?
Kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't think so. I think we're pretty good with all that. I would be surprised to see a boulder actually. Okay, so that's all of our fish covered. The next thing is the stream shape.
Yeah. You can just
Very
see how curvy it
bendy.
is already.
Okay, so we see that there is definitely an S.
There's one,
We got an S curve, and then
two.
yeah,
A bucket, I think.
and when you can look down that way, and you can't see the river on beyond that curve, can you?
No, it's
So-
too curvy.
So you know it's got a sinuosity to it.
You scared away the butterflies.
I know, but I can see it curve again.
Oh, on down there?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So this thing meanders pretty well, doesn't it? That's good. We've got meanders. Are meanders good or bad for a river?
Good.
Very good. Yes, very good. How natural is this site? That's the next thing.
Well,
Are there man-made changes around anywhere?
There's like it's kind of natural.
If you count the
kinda
bridge.
unnatural. There's like a bridge over there with trains and also a trail. So I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. So we definitely have a trail. We have train, and do you see the riprap? The riprap bank. That makes a huge difference. That riprap bank right there is why we have such an undercut bank over here. Riprap on any kind of bank will actually cause more erosion downstream because it speeds up the velocity of the water when it passes the riprap. Okay? Now, what about the riparian width? Can you throw a rock across this or not?
yeah.
Yeah?
yeah.
So you can.
I mean, maybe I couldn't, but you can try it if you want, if you can find a rock.
I mean, you can throw a stick.
See if Will can throw a rock across there. Here he goes. He's getting warmed up.
That ain't it.
Oh yeah, definitely. What's on the other side of that, of those woods, do you know?
It's like
Isn't it like a field?
What is it? It is farmland, yeah. So the use next to the river is actually a big field, farmland, okay? So this would be considered what? Probably row crop, and then the river's kind of going through it. And you see the riparian zone's pretty thin on either side, isn't it? Yeah, that field is right over here on this side, just on the other side of those trees, and it's just on that side on the other side of the trees. So it's not very wide at all. And there's row crops on both sides.
Yep.
What about bank erosion? Do you see that or not? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty eroded, isn't it?
Yeah.
Part of that is the riprap. Part of that is we've got a lot of fields and runoff on either side of us, so that's going to make a difference. What about shading? Is this pretty shaded or not?
I mean, if it's noon, in this section, it's not really that shaded.
That's a good point. Absolutely.
Depends
So,
on what part of the river you're
right? Yeah, it's pretty shady over there.
at. Shady over there, but not that shady.
Not
over
there.
There's
So,
some shade. No, there's some shade.
where do you think if we took the dissolved oxygen count here versus there, what do you think would happen? Would it be, which one would be higher, over here or over there? Yeah, the shady area would have a higher dissolved oxygen count than the not shady. I don't know what that is. That's cool. I'll have to look at that in a minute. Deepest pool is at least chest deep.
Yep.
Do you see very fast or hard to stand in current?
I see like slow,
Uh-huh.
moderate.
Okay.
I mean, if you
Like
were
it's
over
faster
there,
over there. You
Okay.
can see it going a bit faster. But right
and
here,
if you
it's real
stood
slow.
over there and it was uneven ground, and because of how deep it is, and because of the speed of the current over there, you probably would fall in there.
Yeah, if you're not careful, it would definitely. You can see it flowing past the branches, right?
Say moderate.
Okay, so moderate. Yeah, I like moderate. And then finally, riffles and runs. Riffles are the part where you see the water kind of broken up, and we can see some riffles over there, can't we?
Yep.
Upstream a little bit. We have kind of like riffles here.
How about also over there?
Oh yes, over there some riffles. And then areas where the water is, the surface of the water is pretty smooth, we call those runs or glades. And we definitely see some glades as well, right?
Oh no, I'm stepping in a... Oops, I'm sorry.
Okay. So the ripple run substrate is still gravel, isn't it? No big rocks or anything in the way there. Okay, so we just did the CQHEI. Good job, guys. You can stop now.